We had a whole week in Sydney and it felt so good to settle in one place after a month of moving around constantly. We're staying in Coogee, which is the beach that I really like in Sydney. And then every other day we were going to town, which is a good 45 minutes to an hour ride in a bus or a couple of buses. But then the rest of the time we were just by the beach, which feels much more like a holiday. It also meant that I could have some more coaching sessions, because back in New Zealand the time difference was 12 hours, which I could have managed in a way, but coaching from a camper van or going outside in campsites was just not an option. So I didn't have any session last month. It felt really good to reconnect with my clients this week. And with the family, it's so we're a month away from coming home, and it's, I don't know, a lot is settling in. We're taking it all in a way, just reflecting on everything that happened, looking back at the pictures already, and talking about values. This week I really tried to talk about, like, you know, values like politeness, humility, and things that I would like my kids to take home. We love Sydney, we all do. Stefan, my husband, was never here, has never been here, and he really loved it. So, like me, if he would have come in his 20s, he thinks he could have moved here. We're not gonna move here, it's too far away from our families. But it's an amazing compromise between big city and being relaxed. When you go to like the city and business districts, it's very like suit-like, and at the same time no one is stressed. Like, nobody's walking as fast as in London or New York. The metro feels relaxing even at rush hour, and people just walk barefoot in the street, which I love. And I was thinking about that, you know, like the confidence to walk barefoot. Like, I would be like, oh my god, if there was any glass on the floor, and oh my god. So yeah, we've loved it. So what we did, nice playgrounds by Darling Harbour, and we went to the zoo, to Taronga Zoo. I am not 100% comfortable taking my kids to zoos and, you know, seeing animals that are not in their where they're supposed to be. You know, seeing penguins there felt really wrong after having seen them in their own environment in New Zealand. But they are really well treated apparently. I really wanted them to see koalas and kangaroos, but we didn't do any real Australia countryside. We just did Sydney. So it was a full day because you take the ferry out and you get to see the Opera House, which is beautiful, and Sydney Bridge, of course. We also went to the observatory. I always wanted to take them to the observatory in Nice, where we used to live, and I never managed to, and I was like, let's do it here. So because it's by the harbour, they get to put up some flags up, and of course using telescopes. We couldn't see the sky because it was too cloudy, but they look through the telescopes, like in the city, and then to the sky through computers, but that's fine, we have to live in our era as well. And then we had just a couple of nice walks in the city. We're going to go, well, that's going to be for next week actually, because we still have a few more days in Sydney before we go to Manila. So I leave you with a few videos. We did the coastal walk, that's right, the coastal walk from Coogee Beach to Bondi Beach. We walked 8 or 9 kilometers during the day, and all I said was, if we make the whole trip walking and no whining-ish, they get 2 scoops of their favorite ice cream. Honestly, it was the best hazelnut ice cream I ever had as well. I didn't take any because I thought they would have some leftovers. There was none, and I could just have like 1 scoop. One spoon. And yeah, 2 scoops of ice cream each, and off they went, and they walked the whole way, which was amazing. So yeah, I'll leave you with that with that amazing view of Coogee Beach. I don't know where you are just now and how warm it is, but if it's not, and if it's already autumn or even winter temperature wise, sending you loads of sunshine. Beautiful views of the Opera House when you take a ferry in Sydney, and of course the whole skyline and that beautiful bridge. Then just a few shots from the zoo, from the art gallery we took the kids to, and that was from the observatory, all the flags available and the space, how it's represented, and that beautiful bench by that old tree. And this is Coogee. People just enjoying their weekends, and that a few shots from the walk and the surfers. The weather wasn't great, but the wind allowed surfers to enjoy themselves.